Do not expect to see Scarlett Johansson back in the MCU. That's at least what the people working on Thunderbolts are saying. But if you read between the lines, they're very careful in their choice of words. Do not expect to see Scarlett Johansson back in the MCU, ... as Black Widow. Okay, everybody, so this comes at us from the writer of Thunderbolts, who also worked on, well, Black Widow, and he was interviewed by The Hollywood Reporter. And when asked about the ideas behind Thunderbolts, whether or not they considered bringing back Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, or if she's returning, this is what he said, and I quote, "I will preface by saying that I have no idea, but I don't think so. I feel like her in Endgame and then her epilogue with our Black Widow prequel were so lovely. So I would be surprised, but I know nothing about that. I have very little knowledge of what's going on with Doomsday right now." End quote. So first and foremost, obviously, people are questioning whether or not he knows anything and something like that. Obviously, he's a writer on specific projects. They're not just going to tell writers of other projects what's going on in all the other ones. We know Marvel Studios operates on a need-to-know basis. And if you don't need to know, they just tell you, don't worry about it. You don't need to know. But the continued interview just keeps on going. And that's when he says he doesn't believe that Scarlett Johansson will be back as Black Widow. Which to me is interesting because that doesn't then completely disqualify her returning as somebody else. Like, remember when they were like, Tony Stark, Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. is not returning back as Iron Man. He's never returning to the MCU. Anyways, here's Robert Downey Jr. back as Doctor Doom. And now we're hearing he will be back as Iron Man, but it's going to be a multiverse variant. And they're careful to every time say it's not going to be the same version we saw in Endgame. He died. So Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, probably not. But Scarlett Johansson back as some sort of other character in the multiverse, maybe even a different Black Widow, probably very possible. They're not going to undo her death. That's all he's saying. And if he knows something, he's keeping a secret, but I don't fully trust this. They're obviously going to play around with multiverse ideas, and she's already working with Marvel Studios. She's still set to produce multiple things, so there's something that's going to happen here. Just when and how, we got to wait and see. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.